welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a part 2 of my vanity tour series. I'm starting down here, which this is my foundation drawer. I went ahead and I did the 2 drawers in my vanity desktop, which I will link at the top of the screen for you guys if you missed that video. I went through both of my drawers so you guys could see what was in there. So for today, I'm going to be sharing with you guys what is in this drawer. This is my foundation drawer. This is pretty much the only drawer right now throughout my whole Alex vanity here that is clean and organized. All the other drawers I need to reorganize before I go ahead and continue with filming for these vanity tour videos. So I'm going to go through with you guys each and every single one of my foundations that I have. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so now as we pull out this drawer, these are all the foundations that I currently have. I have both drugstore and high-end foundations mixed in here. So we're just going to go ahead and just take a quick tour through these foundations. I have them organized, as you can see. The majority of these foundations I use all the time. I think there are probably maybe like a handful of foundations that I don't really wear all the time. Chanel, stop licking the rug. There's probably maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 foundations in my collection that I don't really wear that much, but for the majority of the time I do wear all these foundations. So I'm going to go through each and every one with you guys so you can see which ones I have in my collection. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I think we're going to start over here and we'll kind of go, oh shoot, I hit one. Shoot, shooty, shoot. Start over here on this side. Also, this is a huge bruise on my arm. Like, I really don't even know what I did. Anyway, side note. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start over here and go up and down, or maybe I'll go this way and then go up. So anyway, there's no real rhyme or reason as to why these foundations are in the way that they are. I kind of just started them by placing them in this drawer, just I think maybe as I bought them, or just the ones that I like the most, or I don't really know. There's no real method to my madness here. I just kind of have them organized in this way. So over here to the right, I have my LC Micro Silk Foundation. This is in the shade Sand. I use this very rarely. I've been using it especially when I have like weddings and things that I don't really want to worry about my foundation. I've been using this, but as you can see, I'm like halfway through in LC Cosmetics. You know, they're restocking their foundations, but it takes them a little bit, so I'm kind of using this sparingly until I can go ahead and get it back up. So this is the LC Micro Silk Foundation in Sand. So I have this first over here. Behind that, I have my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. I love this stuff. As you can see, I'm like completely done with it. This is in the shade Light Medium Neutral. This is a really great foundation. I feel like it's really great for every day. That's pretty much how I use this foundation the most. I'm almost completely out of it, as you can see, so I definitely really do want to buy a backup of this stuff because I felt like it was really good. I also had my mom use it for a short time and she really loved it as well. So this is a really great foundation. Like I said, it's very lightweight and it's great for everyday use. So I love that stuff, and I felt like it made my skin look really good. So that's why I always use this one. This next foundation is the YSL, the Touche Eclat Illuminating Foundation. This is in the shade BR50. I love this stuff for the summertime. I don't wear it as much because, as you can see, it does have a little bit of like a pinky undertone to it. So when I do wear it, I do mix it with a little bit of my bronzing drops because on its own it's too pink for me, being that I do have kind of yellow olive undertones in my skin. But I do like this foundation. It's, as you can see, I've used a good amount of it. I use it majority, like I said, in the summertime because this is a very dark shade, so I use it when I'm the tannest. But I do like it because I feel like it holds in place all day, especially during these summer months. And then this foundation, this is another YSL. This is the YSL Fusion Ink Foundation. This is a complete matte foundation. So again, this is another one that I like to wear in the summertime because in the summer, of course, it's hot and I get really oily and really sweaty. So I like to use this foundation more in the summertime. Again, it is a very dark foundation, so I do wear it more in the summer when I am tanner. So I do like this stuff. Again, these two I pretty much just wear in the summertime. I don't really wear them too much in the fall and winter and everything like that. But I do have them over here because those are kind of my go-to ones for the summertime. The other foundation that I have behind there, this one I don't really wear that much. This is one of the ones I don't really use. This is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. This is in the shade CA4. I didn't really like this on myself. The reason why I bought it is because a while back, you know, I was a student for Dress Your Face online. I did her online classes, and she always raved about the MAC Studio Fix Foundation on all of her clients, so I went ahead and bought it. I'm not really a huge fan when it comes to MAC foundations on myself personally. I saw that they recently came out with a brand new one, and I want to try that because a lot of people really love that foundation. But when it comes to MAC foundations, I've only really bought this one and maybe one more, and I wasn't a fan of either of them. So I have this back here. I think I've honestly used that only once. Maybe I'll try it again, but for the most part, I'm not really a huge fan of MAC foundations, so that's one that I don't really wear that much at all. This one is the Benefit Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow Brightening Foundation. This is an old foundation. I honestly probably should throw it out, but this is in the shade Honey. I'm so money, honey. Hey. I like this foundation. Again, it's a really great one for every day because it's very nice and light. So I really do like this one. It's oil free, so if you do have problematic skin, this is a great foundation for you. But again, it's very lightweight. It's a great everyday foundation, so that one's back there. Over here, these are probably my two favorite foundations in my collection. Honestly, when it comes to my whole collection, LC, one of my favorites. These two are by far my favorite foundations. These are the Too Faced Born This Way, and as you can see, this one's a little shaken up, but I think I'm like around here on here. This one, I use the heck out of. This one is in the shade Natural Beige, so I use this one the most in the summertime and when I'm really, really tan year round. And then this one is in Light Beige, which I use a lot as well. These are my favorite foundations in my collection. I don't know what it is about these foundations specifically. I know that I have read a bunch of reviews back and forth. People love this, people hate this. I absolutely love this foundation. This will probably be one that I will always buy for the rest of my life. I love, love, love this foundation so much. It's so beautiful on my skin. I feel like it covers everything really beautifully. It lasts really, really great all day, and I love the coverage. I love the formula. I love everything about this foundation. So I have these two. I'll probably wear them in the upcoming weeks because I do have a bunch of weddings and events coming up. So I have these two right here. I always reach for them no matter what. Next in my drawer, I have these two right here. These are both by Dior. My first one, this is the Forever Foundation. I love this stuff as well. I actually haven't used this in a while, but I really do love this. This is in the shade 030, so it is darker. Again, a great tan shade. I really do love this foundation. I think these are just one of those foundations that have gotten lost in my vanity drawer here, but I'm gonna wear this pretty soon. This is a really great foundation. I love wearing it. So I have that one there. This one is the Nude Foundation by Dior. Again, this is in the shade 030. I haven't worn this in a while. I don't remember if I like this or not. I'm sure I do, or I would remember if I didn't, but I'll have to put this on soon. I don't remember. I also have another Dior one right next to it, kind of to the side, so I'll say that one as well. This is the Nude Air Serum Foundation. This is so I love this stuff so much. I shook it up, but I'm pretty much like around here, like halfway through. I love this in the summertime because in the summer, of course, you don't want to go too crazy heavy for every single day makeup. So this one, being that it's a serum foundation, it's very light, kind of like a nude air, as you can see. It's very nice and light, and I really do love it. So I wear this the majority of the time in the summer because it's very light, especially on really, really hot days. So this is a great one for the summertime. Oh my gosh! My baby. So this is the one that I wear a lot in the summertime. I'm going to put you back in there before I drop you again. I'm so sorry. This one is the EX1 Invisiwear Foundation. This is in the shade F300. I think I've worn this once. I don't remember if I liked it, but I know it's way, way, way too dark for me. So maybe I'll get more wear out of this in the summertime, or I'm going to lighten it with a little bit of a lighter foundation because as you can see, it is really, really dark. I know that everyone loves these foundations, and like I said, I bought it. I think I've used it once. I don't remember if I liked it or not, but their color range, isn't it only like 4 or 5 colors? So their colors are really kind of crazy. I think I got this one because I saw a swatch of it, so I thought this one would be my shade, but it definitely is way, way, way too dark. So I'll have to lighten it or maybe get the one that's lighter to go with it. So I haven't really tried this one as much to give you guys how much I like it, but I will maybe lighten it and try it out again and see how I like it. So that one goes there. And then behind that one, I do have a L'Oreal True Match foundation. This is in the shade Sun Beige W6. Again, this is a really great foundation that I love. It's drugstore. I have 1 or 2 of these in my makeup kit, so really, really great. Love these. This is very, very dark as well, so this is more of a summertime shade for me, or I can lighten it a little bit for everyday wear. So that one goes back there. As you can see here up front, I'll kind of go across. These are all of my Makeup Forever foundations, and I have my stick one right there. I have the original Makeup Forever HD foundations, and oh my god, I miss this stuff so much. Besides my Too Faced foundations, I think that the Makeup Forever is by far my favorite foundation in my collection. I love this stuff. I don't know why they stopped making it, and more so why they changed the formula. I also have the newer one that they have out, the Ultra HD, which I like, but I love the original one so much more. I wish they would come back with this foundation because it was so amazing. So I do have the 3 original ones of that. I have a very dark shade, and then I have the 2 that are pretty much for everyday wear for when I am, you know, kind of in the middle of the tan, kind of the ones that I wear the most. I haven't worn these in a really long time because, again, I like to wear them for very special occasions or anything like that. So I haven't worn these in a while. I do have a wedding coming up. Maybe I'll wear that one or whatever. But anyway, so I do have the Ultra HD as well. And then right here, I have my Ultra HD Stick Foundation. This is in the shade Y365. I like the stick foundation as well. It's really, really beautiful. But I love, 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 love the original Makeup Forever foundations. I wish they would come back with that formula. Behind here, I have 4, actually 5 NARS foundations. So I have 2 of my Sheer Glow ones, which are my Ride or Die foundation colors. I have it in the shade Stromboli, which is darker. And then the one that I use the most, this is in Santa Fe. I also have behind there the NARS Luminous, All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, again in Stromboli. And then I have a very, very light shade. This is in the shade Mont Blanc, or Mont Blanc. I don't know, I'm from Jersey. I don't know how you pronounce these things. They're really fancy. And I have this for when I want to go ahead and lighten the foundation a little bit. So I have that right there. And then as I said over here, I do have this NARS. This is the Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. Again, my go-to foundation in the summertime when it's so hot outside. I love this stuff. It is a really, really great tinted moisturizer. I feel like I don't really hear too many people talk about it. I honestly love it. I bought this like 2 years ago when I had a family reunion, and of course I didn't want to go crazy with foundation, so I literally threw on my Hourglass Veil Primer. I put this on, set it with powder, did my brows, and I was out the door. And of course, family reunions, you go around, you play, you do volleyball, things like that. This foundation was so lightweight and it lasted all day. So this has always been honestly my go-to foundation for the summertime, or my tinted moisturizer for the summertime, when I want to have a really nice lightweight foundation. And it does have really, really great coverage as well. So I love this stuff. My shade is St. Mort's, which is medium 1. They do have a bunch of shades as well. And then I'll go here, I guess. This is the Josie Maran Vibrancy foundation. I love this. This is in this color Jubilant. I like this foundation. I feel like the color, when I bought this, I bought off of QVC, and this foundation in particular, they have a bunch of shades, but on QVC, because of course not everyone is a makeup artist and they don't know what shade to get, they only had fair, light, medium tan, dark, you know, so on and so forth. So I got the medium tan, I believe, and this is the color they gave. I like it. I feel like it's a little bit off. I probably would have gone with a shade lighter, or a shade that's a little bit warmer for me, but I do like this. It's a really great foundation, and I think it's really, really beautiful on the skin. It is great with skincare because it does have the argan oil and everything in it as well. Over here, I have my Marc Jacobs foundation. Again, one of my favorites. This is the Remarkable foundation in the shade 33 Beige. Best full coverage foundation out there, and you literally only need a couple drops. I'm about here on this foundation, as you can see, but I have used the heck out of this stuff, and that's the reason why I love it so much, is because it's such a great full coverage and you only need a little bit. So this stuff will last me for a really, really long time. I think I bought this last year when it first came out. Love that stuff so much. Again, my Dior foundation. And then back here, I have 2 Giorgio Armani ones. This one is the Designer Lift foundation, which I like, but the thing that I didn't like, if you have really problematic skin, I think I did a review on this, so I will link it for you guys. If you have problematic skin or some patches that you want to cover up, this is definitely not the foundation for you when it comes to that. If you have absolutely perfect skin, I loved the way this looked on the other side of my face, but because the one side of my face is problematic and I get a lot of breakouts and things like that over there, it really didn't cover the way I wanted it to, but it is a really beautiful foundation, so I do have that back there. And then next to it, I have my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Again, another foundation that I love, but I don't like it on its own, which is kind of weird, so I like to mix it with another foundation, and that's when I love that one the most. Then back here, I have my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, another amazing, amazing, amazing matte foundation. This is another one that I wear a lot in the summertime. I have it in the shade Tawny. And then back here, this is the foundation that I got recently. This is the number 7 Lift Illuminate Foundation. I got it in the wrong shade. As you can see, it's very, very cool tone, which I am more warm kind of olive tones. And so I actually have to mix it with a little bit of bronzing drops. Again, I just did a video on that, so I will link it down below for you guys or on the screen. But yeah, I do like that foundation a lot. It's just I need to mix it with bronzing drops. Over here, I have my Cojandel Aqua Foundation. This is another one of my favorite foundations in my collection, and love this stuff so much. As you can see, I haven't used it too much because this is a very expensive, like Kathleen Lights would say, this is expensive, okay? Very, very expensive foundation. I believe it's like $65, but another one that I absolutely love and I wear, you know, once in a while when I have special events and things like that, because this is such a beautiful foundation. So I do have this back here. I actually forgot that I freaking had this until I just pulled it out. So I'm going to wear that soon as well. This one, this is the Laura Mercier Moisture Supreme Foundation. Love this one, but as you can see, it's very dark. It's very orange. So I do like to mix it with a little bit of a lighter shade. This is a great one if you have very, very dry skin. I recently had some problems with my skin where I got burned by this one new product out there, and so my skin was so dry, and I actually had a wedding I had to go to do makeup for, so I applied this all over, and because, you know, Moisture Supreme, I need a lot of moisture in my skin, so I used this one and it looked really beautiful all day. So that one sits there. I did my Josie Maran. Over here, I have a couple of high-end ones, and then I'll go back there. Actually, I'm going to start back here, and then we'll make our way forward again. So back here, this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I have this all the way in the back because I don't like this foundation at all. This is the second one in this whole collection that I do not like, so I have it all the way in the back. Again, I'm not really a huge matte foundation person. I like to be glowy and luminous and everything like that, and I know people rave about this stuff. I should actually try their Pro Glow one because people like that as well. But yeah, I'm not a huge matte foundation person, so I didn't really like that at all. I think I tried it once or twice, and so that's why I have it all the way back there, because I don't really use it because I don't like it. And then here I have two of these Becca foundations. These are their Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream Foundations. I recently got these in the mail from Becca. They sent me the whole shade range of these foundations, and I haven't tried this yet, but my mom, I gave her one of the shades. She said, she actually texted me that she has gotten so many compliments on her skin and her makeup today, and she's like, Ashley, it's this foundation. It has to be this foundation. I don't know why anybody else would be complimenting me on my makeup. So I'm really excited to try this out. I think I might wear this tomorrow. In my thing here, I saved the shades Bamboo and Olive for myself, which these are tanner shades. Again, I have the full range. I have other ones here up on my desk. I have like the lighter ones. So I have the majority of them in my makeup kit right now. Like I said, I gave my mom one, but I'm really excited to try these out. I believe it is a matte finish as well, but it's really nice full coverage. And I think you just need a little bit of foundation from what I've seen and what my mom said. So I'm really excited to try that out. And then here, these ones I actually have laying on the floor, by the way, because they're too tall and I can't close the drawer. This one is my Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. Love this foundation as well. It's so beautiful. This one is in the shade 5.0. It is the perfect foundation for me. Again, this is a really, really great full coverage foundation. I feel like it covers a lot and it makes your skin look so beautiful. I love this in photography, and whenever I do a tutorial on this, I love the way that my skin looks. I love the way my skin looks in photography afterwards. This is a really great foundation. So I have this laying right here. I actually should get it in a couple more shades because I like that foundation so much. Over here, as you can see, I have two of my L'Oreal True Match Lumi. This one is like completely out, and then I do have the one that I use the majority of the time in my tutorials and the ones that I use on a daily basis. I love this foundation so much. This is such a beautiful luminous foundation. It's drugstore, so it's really inexpensive, and I actually feel like this foundation makes my skin better. Like, I feel like it helps with my breakouts and things. I don't know, maybe it's just me or maybe it's just wishful thinking, but I really love this stuff. It is, again, my go-to foundation from the drugstore. It's honestly my go-to foundation with everything. I feel like out of all of these foundations, I use my L'Oreal True Match Lumi the most. Then I have my Cover FX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation. This is in the shade G40. Love this foundation as well. Again, this is one where you literally need the smallest amount, and going in with your beauty blender or your beauty sponge, it will give your skin the most beautiful finish. I love this foundation. I haven't used this one in a while either. I'm going through and I'm realizing that I don't really use these foundations as much as I probably should. I kind of just go to my go-to ones that are my favorite, so maybe I should branch out a little more. Next to that, I have my Cover FX Custom Cover Drops. This is in the shade G50. So if I do have a foundation that is too light, or if I want to go ahead and warm up my face a little bit, these are also great for, you know, contouring and things like that. I have this right in here. I love these things. I haven't used this in a while either because I've kind of been, you know, going in with darker foundation shades, so I don't really need these as much. But this is great to have in your kit. This is great to have in your collection for when you want to darken up a foundation or something like that. This foundation is another expensive one. This is the Guerlain Perfection. I'm just gonna say Perfection because I ain't French. Actually, I am French. Is this French? I don't even know if this is French. Anyway, this is a great foundation as well. This is in the shade 404 Beige Moani? Okay, I'm just butchering this completely. I bought this foundation because I saw a makeup artist mix this and her NARS Luminous Foundation together to do a bridal look, so I wanted to buy this foundation. I like it. I think it's a really great foundation. I haven't tried it on its own. I've always mixed it with different foundations because, as you can see, it is a bit dark, but I haven't tried it on its own, but when I mix it together with another foundation, I do like it. This is probably a foundation that I'll wear more in the summertime because, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is a bit of a matte finish. So I will wear this more in the summertime, but again, this is an expensive foundation, so I don't use it as much. This, oh my god. The next one is my Chanel Perfection Lumiere foundation. Love this foundation as well. Again, it's Chanel, so it is a bit expensive. I got it in the shade 40 Beige. This is my, I always look at this foundation because when we've got Chanel, the Golden Retriever, I put this foundation next to her face and it was like 3 times the size of her head. I love this foundation. It's so beautiful on the face, and I think it's a really, really great color as well. It matches me pretty good, so I always have this here. And then the last two in my collection, these are from the drugstore as well. These are the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundations, 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I got it in the shade 07 Sand and Warm Beige. I haven't worn these in a while. I think that I kind of stopped using these. I like these foundations. They're really, really good, but I stopped using it because I believe at the time when these just came out and I started wearing these like crazy, my face was going a little crazy. So I think I stopped because I didn't know if this was the reason why my face was breaking out. So I may have to try these again soon to just see if, I honestly, I actually know, I think what the culprit was, why my skin was breaking out at the time, but I stopped using these just because I didn't know. So maybe I'll try these again soon and I will let you guys know if I do like them. Hopefully they don't break me out because these are really, really great coverage and they're from the drugstore. So these ones sit over here. So that is it for my foundation collection. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, there was no real rhyme or reason as to why I have these foundations in the order that they are, but I know where every foundation is. I know which ones are good for me. So like I said, there were maybe, what was it, like 1 or 2 foundations that I wasn't 100% in love with. The majority of these foundations I do wear all the time, and these are the foundations that I love the most. I haven't really, thankfully, come across a foundation that I absolutely hated. Like I said, maybe 2 or 3 that are in this right here. But again, I haven't tried every single foundation out there, but these are the ones that I love the most. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And I'll be back with doing more of these videos to share with you guys the rest of my vanity once I clean it up and get everything all good and done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!